The Boy Next Door is a 2015 American erotic thriller film directed by Rob Cohen and written by Barbara Carey. The film stars Jennifer Lopez, Ryan Guzman, and Ian Nelson, with John Corbett and Kristen Chenoweth playing supporting roles. Jared Peterson and Claire Peterson divorced after Jared was exposed as having an extramarital affair with secretary. Vicky Lansing, a co-worker and best friend, advises Claire to get divorced. Noah Sanborn, 19, moved in next door to assist his wheelchair-using uncle. They learn that Noah's family was killed in a car accident the year before, leaving him an orphan. Kevin, Claire's teenage son, becomes a buddy, and Noah starts going to his school where Claire teaches classics. With his admiration for Homer's Iliad, Noah is attracted to Claire. Noah observes Claire watching Kevin transform while Garrett and Kevin are away on a fishing vacation. Vicky's boyfriend, Ethan, his rude friend Benny, and Claire go on a horrible double date. Noah invites Claire to help him prepare dinner while Kevin is still away. He invites her to dinner with him, and while they are eating, he openly flirts with her. Noah stops Claire from leaving and continues to make out with her. He then starts kissing her all over her body while stripping her down to her bra and panties. After being captivated, Claire engages in a passionate sex. When Claire tells Noah that she regrets their time together, the next morning he lashes out in wrath and punches the wall. As the new academic year gets underway, Noah enrolls in Claire's class after breaking into her computer and making it seem as though she had requested it. Kevin is made to hate his father by Noah's manipulation, which makes him strike out at Garrett. Later, Kevin overexerts himself in gym class and collapses. Noah saves his life by giving Kevin's EPI pen to him. When Claire discovers that Noah has given her flowers, she comforts him. As his obsession with Claire grows, Noah experiences memories of him and Claire having sex after seeing Claire and Garrett together at home after a date. Vicky, the vice principal of the school, learns that Noah was expelled from his former school for disorderly conduct during an incident where Noah repeatedly slams a bully's head into a locker in defense of Kevin. She ejects Noah after he insults her. At the fall fling, Kevin gets ready for his date with Ali, and they praise one another when they first meet. Before Noah appears, Claire enters the boys' bathroom to check on the leak and finds the words "I fuck Claire Peterson" scrawled on the wall. He tries to rape her, but she repels him and demands that he leave her and Kevin, but Noah believes Claire is ready to be with him. But she said she doesn't want to be with him. But that same night, Noah has sex with Ali while Claire looks through the bedroom window. The next day, Noah runs the printer in Claire's classroom, and photos of her sleeping with him are scattered everywhere. Later, when Garrett's car brakes stopped working, he and Kevin were almost involved in an accident. That night, Claire finds Noah in the drawing room with Garrett and Kevin. By threatening to give Claire a recording of their sexual activity if she doesn't stop sleeping with him, Noah blackmails Claire. She declines, so she orders Vicky to get Noah away from his home so she may break in and remove the recording of her sex. She discovers naked images of herself on his laptop and all over the walls while there, along with information on how to mess with Garrett's and Noah's parents' car brakes. She uncovers the detail of the vehicle accident that occurred in Noah's family with the aid of Ethan's detective acquaintance. Vicky is gagged and bound with duct tape, and Noah makes an audio recording of her to entice Claire to her home. Vicky is already dead when Claire gets there. Claire calls the police in horror but soon encounters Noah once more. She accuses him of murdering his parents, but he responds that his mother committed suicide after discovering his father had cheated on her. He then cut the brakes of his father's car in retaliation, killing both him and his mistress. Noah explains his misguided belief that killing Garrett and Kevin will enable him and Claire to begin a new life together as he leads Claire to a farmhouse where he has tied up the two men. Kerosene is poured all over the van by Noah, setting it ablaze. Garrett manages to free himself and tries to strangle Noah with a rope, which causes Noah to shoot Garrett in the chest. Noah's deluded infatuation for Claire is finally ended by Claire piercing his eye with Kevin's EPI pen. A furious Noah then engages in combat with Claire, knocking her to the ground and about to shoot her, but Kevin manages to free himself and engage in combat with Noah as well. When Noah tries to shoot Kevin, Claire diverts his attention by pulling a lever that causes an engine to fall on Noah, killing him instantly. As police and paramedics arrive, Claire and Kevin then assist a hurt Garrett out of the blazing barn home.